Good morning, everybody. The sun is out. Let me move this back this way a minute. Oh, I'm gonna lay back in my bed of giant pillows. Oh, God. Been up early, obviously. Feeling a little better, still a little clogged. Took a little psh this morning. I think I'm just gonna do that every morning for a while. See, it was working a lot better than the one I'm using. That medication's not working anymore. Um, it's an antibiotic in a spray pump. Um, but oh, the storm round two had come through. Round one was bad. The park flooded in like 15 minutes. So I got out of here early yesterday afternoon. Had to leave after that last video I put up of them putting up the wall in the pouring rain. I took a little video of that and I put the phone down and took off. I got my rear wheels got stuck for a minute because I was going up to the road. The grass actually came down on it a little angle, not that much, but my Lars ass end is a little heavy. So I was spinning. I had to back up and then to make sure no one was coming and took a running start. I got out. Um, the sun came back out, so it was cloudy, and I left. I found a parking place, got some ice, did little things. Felt good to get wet in the rain, and found a place to park. Cracked the windows because it was pouring. I put on a DVD, and of course, the rain puts you to sleep when you're sitting there doing nothing. I fell asleep. I woke up about an hour later. Right as I fell asleep, the sun must have came out. There was a break in the clouds in between the two storms. I woke up. Oh my God, I had such a headache. It was so hot. Don't fall asleep in the rain down here because I don't. It must have been at least an hour I was sitting in the sun, and it was hot. It was hot. So yeah, don't do that. I had the fan going, and again, that little fan up there. Way to go. I'm gonna go grab another one next week. Um, before they disappear and just put it away because I need one. I realized yesterday with that rain all day, thank God I bought that. I couldn't get, there was like no charging, nothing. I was getting 12 watts in the clouds off the new solar panel, but yeah, wouldn't have been enough to charge everything and run the fan that runs on the battery. So yeah, I really desperately need the rechargeable fan. So I'm gonna go grab another one of these Walmart ones. I may order it on the pickup thing and just wait outside and let them go get it. That store is crazy now that everybody's here. It's like 4th of July down here now, especially for the month of May. Starts everything off, um, with all the veterans coming through and stuff. So, I forget the other thing. Oh, so then the storm started coming through. It started getting cloudy again, and we got little bits of rain, and you could hear boom, 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 like off in the distance. And they were supposed to do a rocket launch that never happened yesterday afternoon. I don't think so. But right around the time it was raining, it was about 1 o'clock. So so when the storm came, it was about 15, 20 miles north of where I was yesterday. I was trying to watch the radar of where it was sliding across and zoom in on exact locations, and I got it right. I drove south 15, 20 minutes and then stayed there, and as the radar came, you could hear it in the distance, but I looked out and got away. So you can outmaneuver the storms if you got a good weather app um, on your phone. So you just need the radar. All you need is the radar map, and you can get that off of Google or, regular internet. You don't even need an app for that. But yeah, just watch the radar and you're able to drive around the storms. So I went south far enough that we didn't get any rain where I was. It got very windy and really cold last night, but no rain, no rain. But it was humid. The car was windshield looked like it had rained, but it was steam, and everybody else's car was wet this morning. So that's a good cover, especially in the summer, because your windows will fog up on the inside, but they also get dewy all over the outside. The whole windshield's wet, so you can't really tell that the window is fogged up inside the car. So, yeah, lucky about that. Very glad about that. So, I also got my extension wire for the solar panels going out there. Um, this is the extension wire. It's hard to hear. Would you believe the 5 feet wasn't long enough because the other solar panels wires are a little shorter than the original ones I got? Oh, this is cool. They got a little baby go-kart Jeep. Yeah, this is the type of stuff I had as a kid. It's coming. There they go. Are they coming in here? There they come. I hope you can see that. I used to have stuff like that as a kid. I had the go-karts, all kinds. It's weird. I was 5 years old. I've been driving around in one of those things. Um, the good old days with the vet, when all the dads come home from war, right? So, anyway, so 5 foot wasn't even close to being long enough because the other cords are shorter by a couple of inches. So I'm only using it during the day anyway, so all I gotta do is unhook the wire from here that ran across to here, unhook this, and then these are Y connectors. You see that? One Y connector, another Y connector. Okay, runs into one red one black one. Okay, I'm gonna do a better video on it. So once you hook the two solar panels up with the Y connectors, you put your regular plug on with the itty bitty little 1 foot wire that runs into that. And we're full. We are full. 100%, baby. Woo woo. What? Very happy. So now both my connectors, both my solar panels are now hooked up together. I tested this out the other day when it was 92 degrees here the other day. And let me move back this way. This way I was facing that way. Hold on. Look at the ceiling for a minute. Okay. Watching the X-Files, season 8 is where they get Mulder back from the aliens. This is the best season ever. Okay. So when I had them hooked up the other day and it finally hit 90 degrees, 92 degrees, I was pulling in 140 watts. Now, if I had two new ones, I'd be pulling in almost 200 watts. Solid. So, yeah. The next fund up is another one of these panels. The only problem is that they're cheaper to get it as a bundle and get the panel and another battery. I'm running out of room because the bundle is cheaper than just buying the solar panel by itself. That makes absolutely no sense. None at all. So eventually, I don't know where that third one, then if I get a third one to replace this one up here, uh, that could be one just by itself that I could throw up on the dashboard and fold up and leave by the door. I have room where it originally was stored anyway up front. It'll still fit there. And that's future problems. Because I'm running out of room. Trying to find a place to put another battery. I know not having one great big one like a 2000 watter, they take forever to charge. It's easier to have one battery for each of your main charging things. Like I have one now just designated for the fan. That's it. That one battery's job is just to run that fan. Then to have one big one that then when it runs out takes 12 hours to charge, and I don't have that much sun that it's going to charge with, because even in the summer, while it's getting hot now, the sun starts to cool off at a certain point of the day. It's all about heat besides the light. More heat than light. And because I proved that yesterday, I had both panels hooked up together. I had pulled into the shade because I couldn't take the heat no more after waking up like that. And because the solar panel was so hot, I was in complete shade, complete darkness, and I was pulling in 12 watts. Then as it started cooling off, it took about an hour, over an hour, before it completely cooled off, and it went from, say, 12 watts, 11, down to 8, down to 6. It was dropping like 2 watts as it was cooling off, like, say, 2%. But I actually got the battery topped off. I was at 95% and it charged it while I was in the shade because they were so hot. So once it's 100 degrees every day and those suckers heat up, I can move into the shade, and instead of getting, 140 watts, be pulling in, even if I'm pulling in 80 or 60 watts, that's perfect. So I think this is going to work out nice. So I'll figure out what to do about replacing the one that's dying, but I'll pull in 140 watts. That's good for me. Stuff charging faster. I think I'm going to be a lot better off. Now I'm doing dry runs where I'm running everything all day long, pretending it's 100 degrees, just to see how things are working out. Like, I don't need the fan on all night, but I need to know how long that fan's going to last me, and should I quick go and get another one? Is it worth it? So I've been like wearing everything out for the last 24 hours. In a day or two, when I can get up enough courage, I'm going to go over and see the wall. I haven't seen the 9/11 addition to it. I also know a bunch of people who died during the Vietnam War, people in my dad's unit. So walking over to that wall is not nothing for me. I know people on both walls, and gonna do the best I can. We're doing that for the first time, but I gotta do it. And it's kind of a hike through the grass from where you can park, so I'll have to come first thing in the morning and do it so I can get as close as I can in the parking area to where the wall is. So later on today, I'm gonna drive through. I gotta dump off garbage and stuff, and I'll do a little video tour of of what they got going on. But I see a bunch more tents got set up yesterday. The festivities are all beginning, kind of for them because it's a reunion, but the public is invited to come and hang out with them. They don't care, and it's a private reunion. Everyone's invited, so that's nice. And they got a big sign up letting everyone know they can come and hang out, say hey, you know. So, um, so that's that. I'm running out of breath because it was very humid this morning. I'm still having a hard time breathing, but talking is hard. Like this for me, I get out of breath just from talking. So I'm going to end this one here. Try and get this up because this guy's got to get charged up. And under 15. I'm trying to keep them under 20 minutes now because they're taking all day to go up. But we'll see what happens. Happy Monday, everybody. And I hope you have a great day. And yes, I forgot. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Feliz Cinco de Mayo. Have a good day. Enjoy the festivities. Call an Uber. Take an Uber. Call an Uber home. Okay? Why don't you do that? If everybody did that, it'd be a lovely evening tonight. We won't have to hear all the cop cars and ambulances. So everybody take it easy today. There's been a lot of partying all weekend because of Cinco de Mayo weekend, because it was on a Monday. So, you know the drill. Be careful. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good time. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to watch some more of this. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no. That TV show is so dark. It's hard to watch on DVD. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.